I'm not very outdoorsy, but that sounds like a barn I could spend some time in.
Absolutely. You could make it into a she shed, a really big she shed.
A very big she shed. Join us as we take you on an in-depth tour of 3 unique homes, exploring the extraordinary towns and amazing stories that Ohio has to offer.
Welcome to the all-new Haring Home Show, brought to you by My Floors.
We're here at 214 West Walnut Street in Ashland, Ohio.
We're about to be joined by Loretta Wade, who will show us this grand colonial home. Loretta, we're so glad to have you here on the show today. We are in Ashland.
Yes, it is a very lovely, smaller city. It has so much to offer.
Ashland is one of those gems that if you spend enough time here, you kind of start to fall in love with it.
You can't help it. You can't help it. It's a hidden gem in Ohio. And it's a very walkable community as well.
There's so many cute shops here as well. Their small business is booming in this area.
Yes, yes. Have you noticed the renovations downtown?
Yes, it's beautiful.
So they're bringing back, there's some coffee shops, there's some really cool restaurants. In this house, one of the neatest features, it has huge closets.
Huge closets are my favorite thing. You know how to reel me in.
Yes, you gotta have storage.
Yes, I like things organized. In a home like this, with all of the built-ins and the huge closets, that's definitely gonna happen here.
Yes, yes.
Loretta, when I pulled up to this home, it's on this beautiful corner lot here. I got to spend a little bit of time outside, and I love the exterior of this home.
This is an amazing home. It has those wonderful features that everybody loves. It has a beautiful front porch, and it has all the original woodwork. Most of the hardware here is the original it was built with. Another lovely thing is you've got a beautiful deck out back. So you have mornings, evenings. Some other features, it does have an updated kitchen. It has been updated a lot, but they kept that original character. The house is huge. It's over 3,000 square feet finished. There's a bathroom on each level. Beautiful hardwood floors, pocket doors. It still has functional pocket doors with the original glass, which is pretty amazing. The house just has so much to offer. Lots of natural light. It's within walking distance of Ashland University, which is pretty amazing. So that adds to it as well.
You know, some of the things you pointed out there, I think are so livable in a home. It has so much space, so much character already into it, but yet it's updated. And I think that what could a buyer want more than that?
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. It has the charm, the character. Another feature that's really neat is the way the ceilings are done. They're curved. I don't see that very often in homes.
This is one of the first times I've seen it, and I think it's beautiful.
Yes, it is, it is. And another thing is when they redid the kitchen, they updated the kitchen, they added a bar counter, so it can be a hangout place for the home. Great place for the family just to chat and spend time together.
I know that bar would be the central location my kids would race around.
Yes, yes, yes. And it does have a tremendous amount of cabinets, so you've got all that storage.
That's so nice. Like, you know, I don't do a lot of cooking. My husband is the chef in our home, but he would love the storage in that kitchen.
Oh, he would love the kitchen in general because it's a great place to cook and just have family.
Loretta, I am a big fan of the entry here with all of the glass, and coming in, there's a grand entrance, which I just adore.
Yes, it is the original leaded glass. Then you have the amazing staircase, which goes to the second floor, which has 4 bedrooms, 4 large, very nice sized rooms, with also a full bath. Then you go on up to the 3rd floor, which there's a possibility of 2 additional bedrooms as well as a full bath.
So that 3rd floor has so much potential, possibly an Airbnb, a long-term rental space, mother-in-law suite. There's a lot that you could do with that one.
Yes, there is. One of the rooms is very large, and then the other one is a little slightly smaller. There's also a tremendous amount of storage space up there as well. This is just an amazing house top to bottom. You know, Brooke, I think this house, the best part about it is they've done all the major updates, but they've managed to maintain the original character of this beautiful home.
I couldn't agree with you more, and I think that's one of my favorite parts, and that future buyers would see as well.
Yes, I think they will. Once you walk in the door, you have the wow factor.
Loretta, thank you so much for showing us around this beautiful home. We're thankful.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We're here to help anybody that needs any help with buying or selling a home. Please feel free to reach out to us. Myself or any of our other agents would be happy to help you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you got C, you're right.
At My Floors, we've learned a few things in over 40 years of doing business. We've learned that when you put quality, people, and integrity above all else, it's good business. We welcome you to stop by our showroom and talk to our talented in-house designers and meet our knowledgeable contractors that take pride in their work. We have a larger selection of flooring than many of the big box stores and can upgrade any home. Our goal is to provide that personal touch without sacrificing on selection. My Floors, a family-owned business that cares about making your next remodel an experience that leaves a lasting impression.
We're here at 46 Craig Street in Butler, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Cassie Swisher to show us this quaint farmhouse on a hill. Cassie, it's so good to have you back on the show, and for the first time ever, we're in Butler.
Always great to see you, Brooke, and I'm so glad you guys were able to come here and check out this wonderful property. It's situated on a hillside. We've got 10 acres in the village of Butler, which is awesome, and some gorgeous views of the village and the surrounding hills behind us.
This is the home on the street that I think you want to grow up in as a kid. This just looks like so much fun. You could sled here in the wintertime, ride your bike in the summer. This looks like a blast.
Oh, absolutely. And we're within walking distance to the B&O bike trail.
I know this area is near and dear to your heart. And since this is the first time we've been in Butler, why don't you tell us a little bit about what this town has to offer?
I'd love to. So Butler is a quaint little town, as you can see driving through. We've got a couple little mom and pop restaurants. There's the 5 Points Dairy Bell, which is very popular this time of year now that we've got some beautiful days. And one of the highlights over here in Butler is the brand new elementary school. It's part of the Clear Fork Valley School District, which is an awesome district locally.
I have seen that building. It is beautiful. I've gotten to take a tour of it, and it's so nice.
It really is. The kids are really lucky to have it, and the community is thrilled that it's here as well.
Cassie, this house is so charming. It's a farmhouse style. Give us a walkthrough of what this home has to offer.
You're right, Brooke. This house has a lot of charm. It's also got a lot of modern conveniences. The kitchen has been updated. There's 2 full bathrooms that have been totally renovated. We've got vinyl flooring throughout and all new vinyl windows, which is huge.
With all the natural light in this home, it's definitely making me feel inspired. A buyer could walk in here and make it their own so easy.
They definitely could. There's so much to love about this house, and it could be adorable with just a few finishing touches. And as you walk outside, you'll see that the exterior is very well maintained as well. We've got vinyl siding, 2 front porches, and some beautiful landscaping.
I love this property. The hills, it's wide open. I mean, this is a place that a family could just really enjoy being outdoors.
Absolutely. It's a little bit of a country feel right here in the village. And if you ever happen to be coming through Butler on a Tuesday evening, make sure you stop at the Tall Timber Inn for some of their famous wings and fresh cut fries.
It is Tuesday right now, and it's almost evening. I think we should go.
Let's go! What are we waiting for?
Come on, boys. On a more serious note, I have to know about the buildings outside, the acreage, everything happening out there.
There's a lot going on at this property outside. There is a one-car garage that's detached, but the main feature that makes this property really unique is the 40 by 60 pole barn. It sits back away from the house. It's a great place for a hobbyist or a home business, easy to get to from the house, but also a little bit removed. It does have wood burning heat, so you can stay nice and cozy up there all year long.
I'm not very outdoorsy, but that sounds like a barn I could spend some time in.
Absolutely. You could make it into a she shed, a really big she shed.
A very big she shed.
Not only do you get a she shed, but this 10 acres includes 2 natural springs and a lot of wooded acreage with trails for hiking, bike riding. It really is a nature lover's paradise.
This is the kind of home that could turn me into a nature lover.
This area really is a nature lover's paradise, Brooke. We've got Mohican State Park close by, Malabar Farm, Pleasant Hill Lake, which is awesome for recreational boating and fishing, and then just the gorgeous surrounding countryside. There's so much to love here.
All of those things sound like such a great time. Thank you so much for showing us this home.
Thank you for coming and showcasing this beautiful property. It's always great to see you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guess A, you're right. We're here at 185 West Carpenter Road in Mansfield, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Adam Gongwer, who's going to show us Amanda Sheets' listing. Adam, it's so good to see you here today. I know you're filling in for Amanda Sheets, who is the realtor on this home. You are the marketing manager, and although I do love to see you, I'm missing Amanda today.
Yeah, she was unable to be here, but I'm excited to talk about the potential that this property has and the location that it sits in.
Speaking of the area we're in, we are centrally located in Mansfield here. Tell us a little bit more about where we're at.
So we are located on the corner of Carpenter and Glessner. We're right across from the hospital, Ohio Health Mansfield Hospital. And we are close to the Mansfield Art Center. We're down the street from the Kingwood Center Gardens. We're also close to the Reformatory that's a popular tourist attraction. We've also got a Dairy Queen down the corner, several pubs and pizza places. We're really within walking distance. Even downtown Mansfield for Final Fridays. We're not too far from there.
I'm such a big fan of downtown Mansfield. There is so much here to offer, and it's only getting bigger. Walking into this home, the big front porch, the columns, the woodworking here, this has a lot of potential. Do you have any ideas?
I do. This would make a great rental, long-term, short-term. The proximity to the hospital would be great for a traveling doctor or nurse.
I'm sure Samantha at My Floors would have great ideas with this one.
Absolutely. Good bones here, great areas to work with, just a little bit of love and some decorating skill, and certainly would make this house pop for you.
Adam, let's play a game. I want to hear what your favorite feature is about this house.
Well, some would think the leaded glass windows might be my favorite feature, or the window seat that you could put a nice cushion on and maybe read a book. But I really love the third floor, the attic space, which is partially finished, but could use some attention. But imagine the potential in a large rec room, maybe a 4th bedroom, maybe just a spot to get away in a home office type environment. But certainly take a look at that attic space up there. It's the full square footage of the 3rd floor. We've got 1,400 square foot of livable space on the 1st and 2nd floor, but that 3rd floor could become an excellent space for a study group, a getaway spot, a home office. Really, the potential's unlimited. How about you, Brooke? What's your favorite feature of this house?
You know I'm a big fan of natural woodwork. When it's here, it's original and it's in good shape, it catches my eye every time, and that's definitely happening here in this house.
It is. It's really in good condition. The thick, wide woodwork around the bottom of the floors, a lot of the window treatments. There are some new windows that have been replaced here in the home, but the woodwork remains around those new windows to keep that character that it has. So you mentioned woodwork. These floors, upstairs in the 3 bedrooms, are all wood floors. Down here we have a little bit of carpet, but wood floors underneath that go up to those wonderful wide baseboards. The window woodwork, these columns, the stair rail, this house is all wood.
And did I see there's a fenced-in backyard out there?
There is. It's deceiving because when you come into the front of the house, you think, oh, this is a pretty small lot. But once you go out to the back, that fenced-in backyard has 2 different levels, would be great for a fire pit, a gathering area, maybe 2 different areas for an entertaining spot, but completely fenced in for your dogs to run or maybe let the kids play. But it's a lot larger than it looks from the front.
You know, this really is a great home.
It is. If you take a look at the outside, it's got newer siding. Downstairs in the basement, we have some updated mechanicals. The electric's been updated in the past. So it's not the old home. It's not the original home that was built many, many years ago. A lot of great features here. Would make a great starter home. Maybe you don't want to buy it as an investment. Maybe you want to live here. Move right in. It would be a great starter home with 3 bedrooms upstairs, a bath, the kitchen. There's a room off the back that's an enclosed porch area for additional space, maybe a little office. Certainly a lot of potential here.
You took the words right out of my mouth. That was the word I was going to use. This home has so much potential. Thank you so much for having us here today. It was a joy to see around this home.
Well, thanks for showcasing this house. If you have any questions, anybody has a question about this particular house, get a hold of Amanda Sheets, who I'm filling in for as the marketing manager today. They can call us at the office at the phone number below, or they can reach out to her directly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guess B, you got it.
To catch all of the Haring Home Show episodes, be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube.